You know, in the midst of the realities happening at the moment, all I keep wondering lately is, why did the Nigerian government imprison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Sincerely speaking, Allah between God and man. Because let's look at it. All he has said is coming to pass now. We are seeing it. Everybody, is seeing it. When he talk of Janjaweed, when we don't know Janjaweed, when people don't know Janjaweed, you are now seeing Janjaweed. Janjaweed stronger than the government at the moment, as they are portraying. So going by it, let's go by it now, by what has happened. Okay? The fact is, two things, two basic things. Google it, Google and search. Check all other reference, check and search. He complained of two things. One, marginalization of the Igbos. One. And secondly, the infiltration of headers into Nigeria that he refers and terms as Janjaweed, Fulani Janjaweed, in his own words. That is how he has termed it. Marginalization now. We're still talking about marginalization now. That is why when you go to the north now, it's very hard for you to sell Peter Obi, despite the fact that I'm not of that political affinity or whatever. I believe he's bringing about change or whatever. But the fact is, you can't sell Obi in the north now because there's a narrative that has been passed decades after decades in regards who an Igbo man is. And that is exactly happening till today. Let's talk about the second aspect. The second aspect, which is Fulani Janjaweed. Is everybody is seeing Fulani Janjaweed now, which he talked about. Okay, let's talk about what was his method. Was his method bad? Let's analyze that critically now. Looking at it, the whole concept started with a peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Until Buhari decided to launch Operation Python Dance. Check it if I'm lying. Peaceful protest. Nobody was attacked. Until the government of Buhari decided to now approach it irrationally. And as a result of that, still what can they use to hold against him? Was in regards when he got a call in regards how the police and the army were intimidating them. And he said they should fire back at them too. So, sincerely speaking, in my own concept, I don't know how that can be termed as terrorism. But at the end of the day, this is what it has turned out to be. Imagine you having a peace, because take it or leave it. Not just in Nigeria, even in developed nations, when security operatives launch an aggressive attack on people, Allah, the people return back aggressively. So what is wrong in telling your people to return back aggressively? And if you are saying you should go and seek court intervention in regards that, what do you expect? When the government that is supposed to respect your peaceful protest is the one now that is launching operation, I hope those pythons are dancing in his grave and durungwa. Allah, I'm telling you, because there would have been a better way to settle this or whatever through negotiation and other means. But that was not done. And this is the same government that is finding it very difficult to launch Operation Monkey or Operation Lion in regards to the real perpetrators of this illegality and evil. And let's look at it. Well, the fact is, what are the other methods? We're going to talk about everything here concisely so that people will apportion blame. The next thing now is a sit-at-home order was initiated. A sit-at-home order that as a result of that, a lot of people's rights were violated. Right? Which is of a truth. And a lot of lives were lost as a result of that. But how did you use that now to tie to him because he created Eastern security networks. Without you actually having a person that you have brought now to say it's as a result of Eastern security network that this man have created, that he told us that when people come out now that we should finish them or we should unalive them. You could not tie that. But at the end of the day, you beat around the bush. You beat around the bush. The fact is, was the method actually devoid of fault? The method was not absolutely devoid of fault. But can the fault now be tantamount to terrorism and treason? That is the question. I wonder what the lawyers are. But the fact is, what do you expect, sir, the lawyers to tell a government? Sponsors of this radicality and animality that will make sense to them. The idiots now have incarcerated them, and the fools are still battling with trying to address this. And the last time I checked, I don't see these monkeys actually addressing this issue. Allah, they will never. Because let's tell ourselves the truth. For Nigeria to change, Allah will require a president that when he comes in, will first of all say, it's either my life or a better nation. But the last time I checked, these monkeys are not actually interested. Their life is not even in question. But the fact is, how do we survive? And how do people keep talking about us? That we were one-time presidents. In this country, we were one-time this. But the fact is, it only reach every idiot one at a time.